Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 OISF Sailing Film Festival screening party. We're super excited to announce the winners from this year's film festival. And before we get started, we're going to just introduce ourselves really quick. I'm Ashley Lund. I'm the president of OISF, and I am joined by Woody Blackford.
Hi, I'm Woody, and I'm a board member of OISF, and also, I guess, the original thought provoker of the idea that we should have a sailing film festival. So this is our third one, as Ashley mentioned, and I'm just so thrilled to see that we're getting more and more videos. It's getting really exciting for us to produce a wide range, and just couldn't be happier that we're making progress with this idea that's great for both the community and just the sport of sailing in general.
Awesome. Thanks, Woody. Before we get into announcing the winners, we just want to take a moment to stop and reflect on 2021. And it's just been a really remarkable year for OISF. We have been able to scale our programming. I mean, it was a little, with the pandemic and stuff, coming out of that last year, we were really happy to host the programming that we did. But this year we really took it to the next level, and we grew our reach and the number of participants that we had in our camps. So this year we had our community sailing program, which is really a centerpiece of what OISF does. And this year we did 10 weeks of community sailing, and we're able to really quadruple the number of hours of time spent on the water by our youth. And so that has been phenomenal. And we were able to partner with the Wind and Oar nonprofit. And so all of the kids in those programmings get to learn how to build a boat, and then they also get to learn how to sail a boat. And so it's a really nice coordination between the two nonprofits. And we've been able to kind of improve that and grow that and change kind of what we've done there. So that's been really fun for us. The other thing I wanted to note is that we've expanded our reach and have some new partnerships this year. So we sponsored the Columbia Gorge Racing Association this year, and some of the clinics that were ran out there. We're supporting collegiate teams throughout the state of Oregon. So, being able to support the youth as they're transitioning into those collegiate racing experiences for them. And then, we're also working with Eugene Yacht Club to grow their fleet and extend their sailing seasons. And we have a new partnership with the Oregon Boating Foundation down in Newport, which is really cool. Lastly, we've also been partnering this year with the U.S. Sailing Seabowl program and what they're doing over there, which has been really fun as well. So wow. With that,
that's a lot of stuff. It's so awesome to review it all. It's great that OISF is making a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and we have our third, as Woody was saying, sailing film festival this year. So we won't. We'll keep moving along here because I know everybody's really excited to see see the winning films and get that. So Woody, why don't you take us away?
All right, let's get into it. But just before we actually say who the winners are, I wanted to go through the criteria that we came up with for this year, which is evolving each year. So we wanted to make sure that films, first of all, had a strong storyline if they were going to be the winner. We, of course, wanted there to be wind propulsion content because it is about sailing and that's how you move your boat. So we wanted to make sure that there was a relationship to wind propulsion. We also just want to, really recognize creativity. When people are making films that obviously took a lot of creative work, that's highly appreciated. Also, we know how hard it is to edit a film. So editing is something that we also wanted to make sure we included as one of our criteria, because we just know how hard it is to make something look really smooth and beautiful. And then a new idea that we had this year that we hadn't really considered before was social media likes. One of the reasons why we do the Sailing Film Festival is just to promote the idea of getting youth out sailing. And we know that social media is a place where a lot of youth check things out. So the more likes we get, the better it is for the sailing community. So as a result, we added a new prize, which is related to the most social media votes. So did I cover everything there, Ashley?
Yeah, yeah. And our board, we have 6 board members that did kind of all of the voting for these and made the selections. So big thanks to them. And it was really fun just speaking as one of those people who voted. Like, it was great to see all of the submissions. We had a wonderful turnout this year. So that was really fun.
I love watching. I love having content to watch. I had a lot of fun with the voting myself. Okay, so should I move on to talking about our new category, the Instagram like winner?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, so our first announcement of a winner is the perfect equation made by Everett from Portland, Oregon. You are the winner of $250 for having the most Instagram likes. So that's that category. We just had one prize for that one. And then we're going to move on to the next category, which is seniors. All right, so we give a prize to the top 3, just to remind everybody. And the third prize is $250. The second prize is $500. And the first prize is $1,000. So we're going to start off by talking about the third prize in seniors, which was the film Gorge Sailing Team Summer. And this was submitted by Leif from White Salmon, Washington. It was a thrill. That's what I would say when I watched that movie. There's just a lot of really cool wind propulsion in there. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we're not going to be showing all of the films in this in the awards ceremony, just because there's so many great ones, and we really want you to go and watch them and check them out for yourself. So you can see that below this video and watch each of those individual ones. But this one was just really cool. I mean, you're doing all of the sailing activities from like foiling, kiteboard, sailing. Like, it was just really fun to watch. And that, you know, for me personally, when I was voting on it, it's like, you know, that nailed it on the wind front, and it was just cool to see.
It was. So that's exciting. So should we move on to the second prize winner?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So drum roll here. Number 2 in the seniors for $500 is Why Do We Sail? And I thought that was a really inspiring idea. It was submitted by Kendall from Portland. And basically, it just shows all the frustrations that can be a part of learning to sail. And even once you've learned to sail, those frustrations remain. But somehow it really is all worth it, because it's still a very enjoyable thing. And most importantly, you make a lot of great friends. And that is the key to sailing. So we just thought that was a really inspiring video.
Yeah, congratulations, Kendall.
All right, and then a bigger drum roll for number 1 in the seniors. It's How to Do a Rabbit Start. And this was submitted by Peter from Portland. And this took a lot of effort. The editing was amazing, creativity was amazing, and building a whole bunch of little boats and then having them in that stock animation type of style was really effective and entertaining. So it was
I
a
love
clear
how,
winner.
Definitely go check this one out. I really love how he started the video with the fabrication of the little boats. And like, you know, the rabbit start was just cool. It was cool to like see some real life footage too, and be able to say like, yep, this is good. And this is where, you know, you can improve in some areas. So that was a really fun one to watch, and definitely check it out.
So yeah, thanks Peter for submitting that. That's awesome. And you get to win $1,000 for winning first place in the category. Okay, so let's go to the juniors. I really love the junior category. It's so exciting to see such young people being so creative, getting out on the water, and making us all feel inspired. So the prizes are the same as they are for seniors. It's $250 for third prize, $500 for second, and $1,000 for first. And the third prize winner in the juniors is Sailboat. And this was submitted by Shauna from Bellevue, Washington. And it was a really cool way to help us learn really the anatomy of a sailboat and really think of the sailboat through a different lens. So I just thought it was a really cool, creative way to get people really wondering and learning and understanding the boat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it was really well edited as well, which was great.
Okay,
Congratulations, Dana.
congratulations. Okay, so the second prize is going to go to a video called "Is There a Snail in Your Sail?" And catchy title off the bat, and partly why I got second place. This was submitted by Angelo from Portland, but also just a way to, again, learn how to make a sailboat move and why it might not be, but in a way that was fun and easy to remember, and something that I know when I learned to sail, I wasn't always that good at. And if I started to have, the boat feel like it wasn't moving, now it will jump into my mind is there a snail in my sail? So I think that's pretty cool. What a great idea.
Yeah, this one nailed it on the creativity front, and like was really well drawn, and like it was just like, I think everybody has experienced that sales of not knowing why you're not going faster and having somebody give you some tips, and then being able to pass that forward is great. I absolutely loved that.
So again, congratulations to Angelo, and you'll be winning $500.
Woohoo!
Okay, so that's going to bring us to the number one in the juniors category, which is a really hard prize to win. And the name of this one is Together. And this was submitted by Esme from Seattle. What I really loved about this, again, was creativity off the chart, editing off the chart, but storyline off the chart. This actually made me feel emotional. Like I really got connected to the idea of the friendship between the wave and the tree, and the desire to explore the world, which is another big part of what a sailing life is, exploration. So I really just thought, wow, that's the first prize winner from my perspective. And turned out that's what the judges thought. And so congratulations again to Esme.
Congratulations. Yeah, that was fantastic. It was such a cute one. And it was not where I thought that storyline was going to go. So you definitely had you on the edge of your seat. So check out that video.
All right. So that is our prizes. And that is the screening party that we're with Ashley and I here for the third annual Sailing Film Festival. And I can tell you right now, I'm super excited to do this again next year and have even more films to review and watch this exciting idea expand. So thank you, everybody who helped us make what it is.
It'll be really fun to get back to hosting a screening party in person. And the very first one that we did of this, we had a screening party in person, and it was awesome. But I love seeing more submissions year over year. We had some people who submitted again this year that were repeats from last year, and getting some of that kind of reoccurring and momentum. So absolutely love it. The films were fantastic. Make sure you watch them. They're great. We'll include all of the submissions as well as the winners, so you can check all of those out. But thank you for joining us and making the 2021 Sailing Short Film Festival a success this year. We appreciate your
Thank you so much. I look forward to next year.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.